What it do, fam? It's your man DJ Seaniemo. Thought I normally come in and change clothes and everything, but I had to get this in. That's what it's called tonight, getting it in. Um, the big talk is Tiger Woods and his supposed confession for some transgressions that he had made. And I mean, honestly, none of us know exactly what's going on, but a lot of us are speculating on what's happening. You have two females. One says, no, we didn't have anything going on. The other says, I got text messages and voicemails, and if you want them, here you go. And I mean, I'm not saying that the brother was right, but, note to Tiger, your big issue was you were held to a higher standard. You're still held to a higher standard. And I think, when you're held to that standard, what happens is you can't be wrong. You can't do any wrong. You're basically perfect. You have to breathe right. You have to drink right. You have to blink right, sneeze right, talk right, listen right, all of that stuff, man. And the first step that you take that's out of sync with the image of being perfect, according to society, then it's a plane crash that will never be forgotten. What it do, fam? It's your man. You know what? I was going to start off that way, but then my brother came home. I'm sitting like this because I got a laptop in my lap. Y'all heard that, right? And then another thing, I'm still tripping off that video Charlie bit me, the auto-tune version. Y'all need to check that out on YouTube. But anyway, now that we got my brother in the house, we can really get down with the brother Jones. See, his phone just went on. He hot than a mug. Anyway, before we get into it, I gotta give a big shout out to my man Ed Lover. I ain't got my little piece of cardboard junk with the come on, son, but I'm down for you on that, man. I appreciate that. That was a good one, and we got you locked in. Hopefully, you get us locked in, and we'll send you our come on, son thing. But y'all know what it's about. We about to get it in. Tiger Woods, what's up, son? I'm saying, okay, so look, let me take the realistic perspective here. And I'm probably going to come under fire from a lot of people for this, but, life is life and real is real, and that's the way it is. And so, we got to learn how to deal with that. Tiger Woods comes out and makes this statement. And what's funny, hold up, rewind. Before we get into that, yesterday on Twitter, and y'all can find me on Twitter. I'll put it at the end of this video. But yesterday on Twitter, just being devilish me, I type in, spoke to Tiger's PR people, and they said the Tiger's going to release a statement or make a statement later on. And today, Tiger makes a statement. Tiger's statement was, forgive me for my transgressions. That sounds really biblical to me. But he never was specific about his transgression. Was that a thought? I hate that. Anyway, was that a thought? Or did he physically do it? No one knows. But what we do know, based upon what the press is telling us, some young lady released, said she had text messages, said she had voicemails. And my understanding is the voicemail was actually played. I didn't hear it, but Ian heard it. So, I'm not going to go in. What was the voicemail like?
Well, it was basically Tiger just telling her that she needed to change her number around out his phone and just have it as a number because his wife had got his phone and seen her.
Hey, it's Tiger. I need you to do me a huge favor. Can you please take your name off your phone? My wife went through my phone and maybe calling you. So if you can, please take your name off that. And what do you call it? Just have it as a number on the voicemail. Just have it as your telephone number. That's it. Okay, you gotta do this for me. Huge, quickly. All right, bye.
Her number in it. So, like you said, it's not saying that anything was that he had did anything with her, but from what he was saying, that it was all his fault. He was wrong, and he was admitting it, and he was trying to give her a heads up before his wife called and blew everything out of proportion because he was just letting her know his wife had found out about them, so expect a phone call, and and he just didn't cover his tracks very well. That's all that was. But I don't know what really happened. I don't know if they had intercourse. There's a lot of stuff going around, a lot of rumors, but whatever really happened is really their business. But it's when you at a when you a person of how do I say, what's the word?
Celebrity stuff.
Yeah, when you're a celebrity, a black celebrity anyway. They anything that you do is gonna be under the spotlight. So it's this is, and then for him to the crashing anyway, they wanted to try to say it was all about drinking or something like that, but now that this thing came out, they want to say it's about abuse and all. It's just a lot of stuff. Like you say, when you're a superstar of our type gender, it's gonna be something that they're gonna try to find to throw you under the railroad and all that. But I don't know what really happened. I just know it's rumors and what I'm hearing. Only person that really knows is Tiger and his wife and the 24-year-old. But like I said, we can't all put the blame on Tiger either, because I know this female know that this man was married, and she still chose to talk to him and condone whatever they was doing. So we can't put all the blame on Tiger, whatever happened, but he is a man and he knew right from wrong. He knew he was married and he had a wife, and it's just, like I said, I don't really know what's going on, but I just wish him well. I hope he straighten that out. You need to just work out everything in the household, and that's your best bet, because if not, then
you and Michael Jordan gonna be in the same session. Michael Jordan got more than half taken away from him. But, picking up on what he said, yeah, all parties need to be held accountable, because I mean, and I feel the same way, because everybody's really focused on what Tiger did, but Tiger didn't do it by himself. You know what I'm saying? There were a couple women involved in it, and the only people that really know what went on was Tiger and those women that weren't involved. Now, I go back, because I'm a little older. I go back to Mike Tyson's situation when he got accused of rape. Now, my personal thoughts is this. The girl saw Mike Tyson. At that time, Mike Tyson was at the peak of his celebrity. She saw Mike Tyson being a male lion, okay? Because male lions, right now, male lions are the only thing that can do more than one lioness, and don't nobody say nothing about it, because that's just how animals live. But Mike Tyson was at the top of his game, and I mean, she got starstruck, and when Mike said, "No, you're not gonna be my number one," she got mad and hollered rape, and capitalized off his name, Bill Clinton. And just so that y'all will understand this, America, Bill Clinton is not black. I don't care how you try to squeeze the juice out that fruit. You can't get orange juice out of an apple. You can't get beet juice out of a radish. Bill Clinton is not black. Let that one go. But Bill Clinton is a man. And as men, that's just how we cut. I'm sorry. I'm just going to keep it real. I've traveled that road. We are cut that way. We are trained that way. We are reared that way. Society has put that image on us. And that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Now, we do have the choice. Keyword, choice. We do have the choice to be able to make that decision on whether we should or whether we shouldn't. But here's the funny part about it. Even if Tiger made the decision that he was going to go ahead and hook up with that girl, she had the choice to make the decision not to do it. But she went along with it. So she should be held just as accountable for her actions as him. Now, Tiger, I feel bad for you, dude, because your money is long. See, you don't have to get up every morning. Well, then again, I don't know what you do. But I know I got to get up every morning and go to a job that's not really paying me what I'm worth, but I'm going to get paid because I got a family to take care of. Now, if I had your money, dude, understandably so, money can't buy you happiness. I'm down for that. But, dude, I'm trying to tell you, Ain't no $3.25 an hour making ass woman worth you throwing away everything that you got. Trust that, dude. I understand that maybe the hormones kicked in, the pheromones was in the air, and you was just feeling the vapors. But dude, I'm trying to tell you, you had the choice and she had the choice, and both of you made the decision to go the other route. Now, my Ian was saying to me that Inquirer already had the voicemail and tried to blackmail him and some stuff like that. Tiger, look, dude, if you already knew that you was backed up in the corner off that stuff, like David Letterman, you should have came out and went ahead and put that out in the air. David Letterman cut their asses off real quick. You got to tip your hat to him. Even though his actions was jacked up, when he finally came out and said something to people that were plotting and scheming behind his back to try to bring him down, he cut them off at the pass, and they didn't know what to do. They did not know what to do, and you could have easily did that. I think your biggest problem was and is because you were held to the highest standard. Dude, you were held to a higher standard than Barack Obama, okay? And he's the president of the United States. You were held to a very high standard, and the minute that you made a mistake, that was like a plane crash, dude, and it's a plane crash to not be forgotten. And I think, we all, as individuals who wish we could be in your shoes, hold you to a high standard, and then we expect you to be perfect. Well, I don't expect you to be perfect because, dude, you put your pants on the same way I put mine on. The only difference between you and me is you probably got more pair of pants than I do. But even still, cuz you had the opportunity to think about it. And I mean, if I really want to be honest about it, I don't think what's going on with him is as important as the president speech saying he gonna send 30,000 more people over to Afghanistan or Iraq. Now, I don't know. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but let me see. You got Shaq. Shaq is in some crap with Gilbert Arenas' fiance. They got a rumor floating around that Busta Rhymes is broke and got herpes and did a sex tape with some transsexuals. All those things, you mean those are diversionary tactics, you know what I'm saying? We more focused on those little things, and I mean, they're little compared to 30,000 more people being sent over to Iraq.
Man, supposed to be coming back home. That was his objective.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When I get in office, I'm going to bring the troops back home. And now you getting ready to send 30,000 more over. And ain't nobody really saying nothing. A few Democrats are a little upset with you because you made that decision. But we more focused on Tiger Woods' transgressions. What were your transgressions, dude? That maybe you hooked up with her and had something to eat, a few drinks. I didn't hear anybody say that they were physically interactive with you, or shall we say, I haven't heard anybody say they had sex with you. Did you get drunk and call her name in your sleep? Were you in the house sneaking phone calls and stuff like that? Because, dude, that stuff really is minor compared to 30,000 more people being sent to Afghanistan. And while we are in the Christmas holiday, these people are being sent out now. So, I don't know. America, I think we need to get our priorities straight. Let that man handle that business in that house. And those people that are involved, they're going to pay for it because that's their situation. I think if we going to point our fingers at Tiger, we also need to point our fingers at the women too. Because if you check the internet, I hate this thing. If you check the internet and you go to Black Planet and you go to MySpace and you go to Facebook and you go to Tag, matter of fact, what in the world is going on with women today? Why the hell is it that damn near all of them got to do body shots to try to lure a man to say hey to them? We know that the ratio of women are a lot higher than men, and we know right about now, you know, they're going to do anything that they can to try to get ahead. And some women are going to argue with me. If you're going to argue with me, then apparently you must be doing it, because if you know that's not you, then you don't need to stick your foot in this shoe. You know what I'm saying? But there are enough of them out here that are on these websites that are looking for men, and they ain't really looking for relationships. They looking for the moolah. You know what I'm saying? They want to get in and get out. And Tiger, you know what? I don't know. You should have known in that environment that there was no commitment anywhere. Anyway.
They got groupies in the golf league.
Oh, hell yeah.
I
Groupies.
think it's just in basketball and all that.
No, groupies everywhere. Shit, groupies are everywhere, and I ain't mad at you. There was a time. There was a time when I had groupies. But anyway, dude, you know, get your home straight. Don't worry about what the press talking about, because for real, they ain't got nothing else to talk about. They trying to brush 30,000 troops going to Iraq or Afghanistan, wherever he getting ready to send them. They trying to brush that under the table and give you the headline between you and the party crashers who were not invited to the White House, but somehow, some way, they got in. Somebody needs to be held accountable for that too, because I know damn good well, like my man Ed Lover said, I live right outside of DC. So if I'd have tried to go down there, you know good and well they'd have had, I wouldn't even be doing this right now. I'd still be in jail. They'd be trying to do my background, dissect my background. So you know what? We need to stop paying so much attention to that. The big thing is getting these folks home and get them home like we supposed to, because if you check the history, every country that we've helped out, tried to show them how to defend themselves, they turned against us in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Whether it be a physical turn or a financial turn, they've done that. And, I mean, you know what? Hey, Tiger, make your money, clear your stuff up at home, get your business straight with your sponsors and your supporters, because we know that most of that money belongs to them anyway. You need to get that straight. All that stuff about, you got a lot of stone throwers that live in glass houses themselves, you know what I'm saying? And so y'all need to put y'all's rocks down for real, because ain't nobody got no platform to be standing on and throw no rocks at nobody. Trust me, if you haven't physically done it, you may have thought about it. I'm a dude. I ain't tripping. And women do that shit too. Why is it that when a man cheats, women say, why is it that when men cheat, they always get dapped and called play and all that other stuff, but when a woman cheats, she's called a slut? No, she ain't really called a slut. She thinks she's called a slut because she feels guilty about what she did. But trust and believe, it's more women out here doing it right now. It's more women out than there are men. So, I mean, the cheating game, it ain't even got no... the cheating game is everybody's cheating game. It ain't nobody immune from that crap. No one is immune from it. Everybody has done it. If you haven't physically done it, you've thought about doing it. And if you thought about doing it, you're just as wrong. So let Tiger do what Tiger got to do to get his stuff straight. And y'all keep y'all's ass concentrated on them troops and bringing them home. And maybe, just maybe, things will be okay. That's my 2 cents. What you got to say?
Well, on that, I say, Tiger, I ain't mad at you. You only human. We all human, No one's perfect. All I can say is be a man, admit that you're wrong. Try to work it out with your wife. If you can't work it out with her, then, hey, life goes on, brother. But all I say is, like my brother said, get your house straight. And what's going on in there is really y'all business. I really don't. I don't really care.
Give a shit, because I ain't living.
It don't affect me. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, I wish you well, brother. I hope you get everything straight. Like I say, I know you're only human. We all make mistakes, but you live and learn. And focus on them truths, because like he said, the holiday coming up, and we going into a new year. You don't want to go into a new year losing a family member. You don't want to go into a new year with a family member gone, or come back with leg blown off or something old, so.
And the mind not right, and instead of going to shoot up 4 hoods, you can shoot up your home or your neighborhood. Come on, people, we need to get our heads straight, man. Let Tiger Woods do what Tiger Woods got to do to get his home straight, and let's focus on the real issues at hand.
Yes.
Tiger, look, man, like I said, like my brother said, I'm going to tell you too, dude, you in my prayers. We behind you. You got friends here, man. You ain't always got to call on your celebrity friends to do no real talk. Touch up with us, man. We're holler. This your man, Seaniemo, my brother in on this brother to brother. We out.